Schmeichel looking for a bit of help on the halfway line as he delivers his usual massive kick. Cantona's header. Pierce away. Pierce again. Cantona, a little bit of head tennis with Insu, continues his run through, but that's a wasted chance. Couple of players down, the referee waves play on. And this is the dash and panache of the man they call the Bartman, Chris Bart-Williams. Stinter with a shot, which really doesn't trouble Peter Schmeichel. A dive just in case anyway. A warning of what could be to come from this depleted Sheffield Wednesday side. Stinter never really had a sniff at the target there. Well, Nielsen, meanwhile at the other end of the field, went down under a heavy tackle. Trevor Francis considering bringing him off. Doesn't really have much protection for defenders on the bench. Nigel Jensen and Gordon Watson, two strikers, and I think Nielsen's going to have to go through the pain barrier and carry on. So going to the sidelines for a touch of treatment anyway. For the moment, Sheffield Wednesday are going to be down to 10 men. Mark Hughes coming back and stealing the ball for Manchester United. To Phil King, left-footed cross. Nielsen's back on the field for Sheffield Wednesday. They've got their full complement of players again. And they may need him now. That is Nielsen. Plays it through to King. Palistri with a challenge. Keane helps out. Now Parker. A little sense of excitement as Eric Cantona gets the ball. What can he create for Manchester United? Well, he spots a gap and Ryan Giggs dashes through there, draws the goalkeeper. Can he finish it? Yes, he can. Just under a quarter of an hour gone and Manchester United a goal up. Ryan Giggs getting on the end of a superb pass by Eric Cantona. Maybe they were lacking the pace of Nielsen there, who's still struggling from that injury. No doubting the class of the finish from the young Welshman. Des Walker nowhere to be seen when that goal was scored. The cries of Championi ring around Old Trafford. They're going for a quick second. Here's Giggs again. They're lining up in the centre. Not a great cross though from Ryan Giggs. Quite the deadliness of the goal of a moment ago. To Hughes. Wow! What a goal from Mark Hughes. See that there was nothing on there from 30 yards. He deserves the salute from the fans. Look at this. A Mark Hughes special. A thunderbolt. Pressman got his fingertips to this, but there isn't a goalkeeper in the world who could stop the power from Hughes. Fantastic goal. That one for a long time. 2 goals in 2 minutes for Manchester United. Giggs and Hughes the scorers. It's the Welsh connection. Hughes again to Paul Parker. Chelskis has seen a great deal of the ball. Finds Ince with that pass. And Ince finds the corner of the net. 3-0. Well, no doubts about the winners in this game. And poor old Kevin Pressman seeing red shirts everywhere he looked. It wasn't a great cross from Kanchelskis. A lovely little swivel from Paul Ince. But he had the accuracy, if not the power, to beat Kevin Pressman, and it's 3-0. Trevor Francis maybe regretting not bringing Roland Nielsen off a little bit earlier. Yeah, he's in that rather lacklustre defence. On comes a forward in Gordon Watson. Maybe it's too late though. Header. Comes forward from midfield. Keane helping out and Schmeichel whacks it forward. Here's underneath. Ryan Giggs. We've seen no effects of the flu he's supposed to be suffering from. He's literally flying, flew past the defender there, and Mark Hughes tried a diving header, and possibly the left hook would have done. This is supposedly Giggs when he's not 100%. What a player. Great cross. Hughes couldn't get his second of the game. He looks back on that and I think he'll regret putting his nose to the ground. Sheffield Wednesday really struggling, a depleted side. No Waddle, no Hurst, no Sheridan Worthington or Carlton Palmer. That could be their excuse. One of their brighter players has been Sinton. He's on the ball now. Mark Williams, who's been on the verge of the England squad, getting stuck in there as well. There is Williams. 1-2 and a shot from King, but what a save from Schmeichel. Well, he hasn't been tested in the first half, but the big Dane shows that he's alert and the shot does come in on goal. Indeed, it was Watson who had the shot. A substitute trying to chip Schmeichel, but a spectacular save. Cantona again, applause whenever he gets the ball. Paul Parker getting forward at every given opportunity. Keane whips it in there, just a yard too far in front of Eric Cantona, who started off that whole move, almost finished it. Appeal for handball, only half-hearted though, and a good clearance, only as far as it's now Hughes. No space in the world to work in. Parker gets forward again. Cantona thought, I think, then about a Mark Hughes overhead kick. Watson, the Wednesday substitute. It's been a source of inspiration for them, and they're desperately lacking that as Pallister intervenes. Now Cantona, they've left him alone. That's a big mistake. A big mistake. Completes the first half route. Just under 45 minutes gone, and the first half has belonged to Manchester United and Eric Cantona. A great finish, a cool head in a hot situation. It's Manchester United 4, Sheffield Wednesday 0. They don't know what's hit them. Well, I just wonder what Trevor Francis could say to his players at half-time. 4 goals down and having to come out into Arctic conditions. And this man on top form, Cantona, great pass. Ince just slips on a very difficult surface, and that could have been 5. Cantona again, beautiful vision. He seems to be 2 thoughts ahead of the rest of the players. He was just a step ahead of Paul Ince. He takes the ball with Keane, gives it to Kanchelskis. Paul Parker with a real attacking role for United tonight. Hughes. Wide to substitute Brian McClare, coming on for Ryan Giggs at half-time. There's the overlap from Irwin, away by Pearce. United having to readjust slightly. Still orchestrating events is Eric Cantona. 30-yard pass. Manchester United just enjoying keeping possession. Every pass greeted with a loud cheer. Sheffield Wednesday chasing their tails, they just can't get hold of the ball. Parker inside to Ince, to Cantona. Is there something on here? Yes, there is! A 5th goal! A brilliant goal! All started about 10 passes back by Eric Cantona, and he scores his 2nd goal of the game. United's 5th, with 55 minutes on the clock, but a lovely little swivel of the hips and a swerve with the left foot. Sheffield Wednesday players will want to hear the tannoy announcement of that goal. They'd love to get on the score sheet themselves. It's only 2 weeks since they were beaten 4-1 in the Coca-Cola Cup by Manchester United. Taking the ball well away from Schmeichel. Those sticky gloves hang on to it again, and he's a perfectionist. He'll want a clean sheet tonight. Flings the ball out wide. There, kept as well to keep it in. Claire keeps going, maybe he's got an eye for goal himself. Now Kanchelskis right across the 6-yard box, and Pearce keeps battling on despite being a little bit war-weary. A few problems with the corner flag for Andrei Kanchelskis, but he's settled it down now. Little wind around Old Trafford, just bitterly cold. A great save by Pressman. In different conditions, I'm sure Paul Ince would have argued that one had gone over the line. They just have to settle for the 5. Ince coming in late, a good powerful header from the England midfielder, and a good save by Kevin Pressman. Mark Williams cut out by Pallister. It's beginning to snow now. Cross in, blocked by Cantona. He's everywhere that Sheffield Wednesday look. Holden's cross. Header from Watson, and the obligatory save. Mark Williams starting that move. It was Bright with a header. Manchester United content just to settle the game down and play out time. The 43,000 crowd are leaving though. They want more, baying for goals, which could be so important at the end of the season. We're placing the cross, and Hughes can't get the 6th. The 1 goal on the night for Mark Hughes, the 2nd of the 5, and almost a Sparky special. Cantona now in the right back role. Taki, red shirts breaking left, right and centre. There's Ryan Robson on the far post, doesn't quite reach him though. Sheffield Wednesday 6s and 7s, even Bart Williams back helping out in defence, but not a great deal of help. Irwin can't get through there. Hughes thinks about the shot. Paul Ince comes through, and again Pressman stops him scoring. The danger's still not over. Aylward flicks it in at the top of the crossbar. Dennis Irwin close to scoring the 6th, but even closer was Paul Ince with a stinging shot, which Pressman was just happy to get in the way of. It broke to Irwin. He went for a Cantona type chip, which clipped the top of the woodwork, but it stays at 5. Mark Williams, no inspiration, no help. Plenty of inspiration for United from Cantona and Hughes. And McClare, can the substitute score? It's on his left foot, thinks about it, just maybe a little bit too long, and it allowed Pressman to close the angle down. A good run from McClare in midfield. Pallister is in a quiet evening. Oh, look at that. A cheek. And all the will in the world. Takes 2 defenders to stop him, and even then it's not satisfactory. And Cantona are enjoying every moment of this. The crowd love him, and he loves them. He wants to take the ball home with him. He's even acting as ball boy now. And there we go. Manchester United have beaten Sheffield Wednesday by 5 goals to 0. It was all over as early as the 21st minute. Alex Ferguson consoles Trevor Francis, who's probably going to have a real go at his team, but there's no stopping Eric Cantona, the man who was actually overlooked once by Sheffield Wednesday. He's torn them apart, and the goal as well for Mark Hughes. 38 goals between the two of them this season.